All India Radio presents Morning News. Good morning, I'm Valsa Williams. The headlines. Home Minister Rajnath Singh to visit Jammu and Kashmir today to review the security situation in the state. Election Commission to review law and order situation and district election plans today in Telangana. Today is the last day for filing of nominations for the first phase of assembly elections in Chhattisgarh. New Delhi asked Islamabad to stop supporting and glorifying terrorists and terror activities against India and its other neighbours. And in sports, India to face Malaysia in their fourth round-robin match of men's hockey of Asian Champions Trophy in Oman today. Bajrang Punia settles for silver after losing to Japanese Takuto Toguro in 65 kg category in World Wrestling Championship. Union Home Minister Rajnath Singh will visit Jammu and Kashmir today to review the security situation in the state. He is also expected to take stock of the overall situation following the recently held municipal elections in the state and the deteriorating ground situation in Kashmir following killings in South Kashmir's Kulgam district on Sunday. The authorities have decided to suspend classwork in all educational institutions in Srinagar, Bandipora, Kupwara districts. Besides, educational institutions from class 11th to college level will remain closed in Anantnag, Pulwama, Shopian, Baramulla and Sopore. The Election Commission of India will review the law and order situation and district election plans in Telangana today. The high-level team led by Chief Election Commissioner O.P. Rawat will hold a series of meetings on the second day of the visit today to assess poll preparedness in the state. The Commission arrived in Hyderabad yesterday on a 3-day visit. Assembly elections are scheduled to be held in Telangana on December the 7th. More from our correspondent.
The high-level election commission team will assess the law and order situation in the poll-bound Telangana at a review meeting with the Director General of Police and other senior police nodal officers this morning. The commission will also interact with the district electoral officers and superintendents of police in length over the district election plans. The commission will review with the authorities in income tax, excise, commercial tax, transport, state lead banks coordinators and the state chief secretary tomorrow. The commission will also initiate several measures like launching sweep vehicles to create voters' awareness. Lakshmi, AR News, Hyderabad.
Today is the last day for filing of nominations for the first phase of assembly elections in Chhattisgarh. In this phase, 18 constituencies of the state will go to polls on the 12th of next month. Scrutiny of nomination papers will take place tomorrow, and the last date for withdrawal of nominations is October the 26th. The 18 assembly segments include 12 seats of all 7 districts of Maoist-affected Bastar division and 6 constituencies of Rajnath district. About 31,80,000 voters will exercise their franchise. Elections to the 90 constituencies of the Chhattisgarh Assembly are scheduled to be held in 2 phases on November the 12th and 20th. The notification for the elections in the rest of the 72 constituencies in the second phase would be issued on October the 26th. The Supreme Court is scheduled to decide today as to when the petitions seeking review of its Sabrimala verdict will be listed for hearing. A bench comprising Chief Justice Ranjan Gogoi and Justice S.K. Kaul considered the submissions of lawyer Matthews J. Nadumpara that his petition seeking review of the Constitutional Bench judgment be listed for urgent hearing. A 5-judge Constitutional Bench by a ratio of 4-1 had held that women of all age groups should be allowed entry in Kerala's Sabrimala temple. The Apex Court has declined urgent hearing on a PIL seeking the registration of FIRs based on allegations of sexual misconduct and assault levelled by women across various sectors, being referred to as the Me Too movement. A bench comprising Chief Justice Ranjan Gogoi and Justice S.K. Kaul yesterday told a lawyer who had filed the petition that it will come up for hearing in the regular course. President Rajnath Kovind arrived in Pune last evening. He was welcomed by Maharashtra Governor C. Vidyasagar Rao at Lohagaon Airport. The President is on a 2-day tour of Maharashtra. The President will attend the convocation ceremony of Symbiosis International Institute in Pune today. Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu will inaugurate the second edition of the Sagar Conference today at Bambolim, Goa. It is being organized by the Forum for Integrated National Security, FINS. D.V. Shekatkar, President of FINS, informed media persons in Panaji yesterday that the conference aims to highlight the technological, economic and developmental opportunities with opening up of space and how efficiently the potential can be explored. National Human Rights Commission (NHRC) has issued notices to the Punjab government and Chairman Railway Board over mowing down of more than 60 people by a train in Amritsar on Dussehra. Taking a suo moto cognizance of media reports about the incident, the Commission has sought a detailed report in the matter within 4 weeks. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts. You can also log on to our website newsonair.nic.in. New Delhi has asked Islamabad to stop supporting and glorifying terrorists and terror activities against India and its other neighbours. India has termed Pakistan Prime Minister Imran Khan's remark about the situation in Kashmir as deeply regrettable. External Affairs Ministry spokesperson Ravish Kumar said instead of making comments on India's internal affairs, Pakistan leadership should look inwards and address its own issues. Mr. Kumar said Pakistan should serve the interests of the people of the region by taking credible action against all kinds of support to terrorism and terror infrastructure from all territories under its control. He also said Pakistan's deceitful stand on dialogue while supporting terror and violence stands exposed to the whole world. India has taken a lead over other nations in delivering equipment to France for the International Thermonuclear Experimental Reactor (ITER) research project, which is aimed at generating energy through nuclear fusion. ITER India Project Director Shirish Deshpande, on the sidelines of an event in Gandhinagar, said of the total shipping load delivered so far, almost 40% of the load has been delivered from India. A report.
35 nations are collaborating in southern France to build the world's largest tokamak, a magnetic fusion device designed to prove the feasibility of fusion energy based on the same principle that powers our sun and stars. The experimental campaign at ITER is crucial for the fusion power plants of tomorrow. Thousands of engineers and scientists have contributed to the design of ITER since the idea launched in 1985. India, China, Japan, Korea, Russia, US and the EU are the member countries engaged in a 35-year collaboration to build and operate the experimental device. Priyanka Arora, News Desk.
The government says 1,500 crore rupees will be spent to develop national highways in Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Minister of State for Road Transport and Highways, Shipping and Chemicals and Fertilizers, Mansukh Mandavia, said this in Port Blair yesterday. He said 232 kilometres of the national highway will be developed in the islands. Mr. Mandavia is on a 3-day visit to the Union Territory. Rural Entrepreneurship Agriculture Development Yojana READY program, launched in 2016, is an initiative of the central government to ensure employment to graduates in agriculture and allied subjects. In Arunachal Pradesh, the scheme is creating new scope for the rural youth. Here is a ground report from our Itanagar correspondent.
Under the scheme, the Horticulture and Forestry College in East Siang district is not only teaching and encouraging students for growing cash crops with modern scientific-based farming methods, but also preparing them to start new agro-based businesses. Ms. L. Yosung is a student of the college and is being trained to produce good quality mushroom through local resources and new technology under the scheme. She says, the READY scheme is proving to be one of the factors which would help achieve Prime Minister Narendra Modi's vision of doubling farmers' income by 2022. Rakesh Dole, AIR News, Itanagar.
The Environment Ministry has launched Harit Diwali Swasth Diwali campaign. This campaign was initiated in 2017-18, wherein a large number of school children participated and took a pledge to minimize bursting of crackers. More from our correspondent.
The campaign has been initiated keeping in view the detrimental effects of bursting of crackers during Diwali festival. Crackers contains combustible chemicals like potassium chlorate, magnesium, salts of barium and sodium and emits smoke causing health problems. The campaign has now been merged with Green Good Deed movement, which has been initiated as a social mobilization for conservation and protection of environment. Air pollution has a serious health issue in the country, especially in the northern parts during winter season. It is attributed to dust, burning of crops in certain states, burning of garbage and prevailing climatic conditions. Anand Kumar, AIR News, Delhi.
And in sports, Asian Games and Commonwealth gold medalist Bajrang Punia had to settle for silver in the 65 kg category of the World Wrestling Championship after losing to youngster Japanese Takuto Otoguro in the final at Budapest last night. Otoguro consistently attacked the left leg of Punia and emerged a comfortable 16-9 winner. In the Asian Champions Trophy, India will face Malaysia today in their fourth round-robin match of men's hockey at Muscat, Oman. The match will begin at 10:40 p.m. Indian Standard Time. India thrashed Japan 9-0 in their third round-robin match on Sunday. The French Open Badminton Tournament 2018 begins in Paris, France today. India badminton stars, including defending champion Kidambi Shrikant, PV Sindhu and Saina Nehwal, will be eyeing their first major title of the year. And now for an overview of today's newspapers, it's over to Saira Mujtaba.
Thank you, Valsa. Newspapers today lead with different stories. The Financial Express leads with Crorepati taxpayers rise by nearly 70% in financial year 14 to 17. The Times of India headlines, non-salaried taxpayers up but salaried still bear tax brunt. India's Crorepati count swelled 68% in 4 years, notes TNA Money. Can't fight next war like last one, says Army Chief. General Rawat says biggest restructuring will make the force future ready, is the lead in the Hindustan Times. On Sabrimala, DNA writes, Supreme Court may take up review petitions today. Hindustan Times states, Sabrimala closes doors, stares at November challenge, as the temple closed its doors till next month on Monday after a 5-day ritual. Confusion over telcos deleting Aadhaar data is a front-page story in Hindustan Times on the uncertainty over whether telcos will delete all biometric data of subscribers following the Supreme Court's September 26 judgment. In Amritsar, 25 of 29 Dussehra events did not have clearances, highlights the Indian Express. Witness in Kerala nun rape case found dead in Punjab church, reports the Hindustan Times. The Pioneer states, nun rape witnesses mystery death triggers speculation. No fuel, no autos and no cabs in strikes bring Delhi to its knees, writes DNA on the harrowing time Delhi residents had on Monday with petrol pumps shut and strike calls by auto and cab unions. BRO sets ball rolling for tunnel under Baralacha, second of 4 proposed on Manali to Leh stretch for all-weather access to Ladakh, reports the Tribune. And finally, boy sent to orphanage wins Para-Asian gold for India, reports Times of India of Narayan Thakur, whom adversities failed to deter from achieving the near impossible, winning the gold medal in men's 100-meter T35 in the just concluded Asian Para Games in Jakarta. And with that, it's back to you, Valsa.
Thank you, Sarah. And now before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Home Minister Rajnath Singh to visit Jammu and Kashmir today to review the security situation in the state. Election Commission to review law and order situation and district election plans today in Telangana. Today is the last day for filing of nominations for the first phase of assembly elections in Chhattisgarh. New Delhi asks Islamabad to stop supporting and glorifying terrorists and terror activities against India and its other neighbours. And in sports, India to face Malaysia in their fourth round-robin match of men's hockey of Asian Champions Trophy in Oman today. Bajrang Punia settles for silver after losing to Japanese Takuto Otoguro in 65 kg category in World Wrestling Championship. And with that, we end the morning news. Have a nice day.